We're lucky to have a part of American history right in our own backyard. Route 66 rolls right through our state, and the man right here, Ed Klein, it's his mission to restore it. And Ed, thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a while since I've traveled along Route 66. What am I missing?
What you're missing is really just Americana at its finest. And a lot of travelers travel it because they'd like to see history of America, especially back in the 50s and 60s. And a lot of them see that, and a lot of them appreciate what we've restored and what we've kept.
Yeah, well, how did you get interested in restoring Route 66?
That's a long story for a different show, but the quick summary is that I wanted to do a photo book with a buddy of mine in Chicago, and that kind of fell apart. While I was looking to do that, I found some wonderful little websites and historical groups and other people on there, and I started getting the preservation aspect of it, because that's kind of like what I like to do. So it's kind of like my giving back. It's my charity, as I always say it.
Very cool. And you traveled along Route 66 growing up?
Yeah,
big part of your life.
We actually, before we moved down here, we lived 2 miles due north of the start of Route 66, so I would meet a lot of the people heading out west to Santa Monica.
Well, we've got some video, of course, of some of your projects that you were a part of, and you know, how do you find certain items along Route 66 that you want to help restore?
It happens at a couple things. Sometimes I just get an email or a phone call asking if I want to simply hold a paintbrush and paint the side of a building, which I have no problem doing. Other people call me in and ask me how could I help restore their business, even their town, how to get travelers to stop. Other people ask me also, can you help me spearhead this? And one of the things I've done is, like the video we're showing now is in Tucumcari, New Mexico. I was just asked to come out and help with these people, and we shot some video of it. And it was restoring an old Phillips 66 Stein. And Tucumcari has come a long way.
Wow.
They've really taken initiative of the townsfolk, and they've become a destination on Route 66.
That is so cool.
It is a must stop.
Yeah, and there, of course, is a sign, welcome to the historic route of Route 66. And, you know, tell us the reaction of people once they see that a sign has been restored or a building.
You know, this sign right here, I actually knocked on the door of the owner of the motel and said, what are you doing with the sign? And she said, you know, we're just a small little company. We don't have the money to do it. And I said, I'd like to restore it for you, no charge. I raised donations on the website. People from all over the world donated to get that sign lit up. First time in 15 years the sign was lit up.
They had a big celebration.
They had a big celebration, and they won't let me leave. I'm going back there this weekend to restore 2 gas stations. So I always look at it this way: is that imagine going to Disney World and Mickey Mouse taking a day off. Well, imagine riding Route 66. There's nothing to see. So we're preserving history is what we're doing.
Let's get it back together, and if people want to get involved or make a donation, tell everybody your website real quickly.
My website is route66world.com.
Okay.
Informational, preservationist, just a lot of stuff on there.
Well, we've got a link on our webpage at cbs5az.com. Ed, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
And yeah, I might have to get involved with this too. Looks like a good time.
Grab a paintbrush.
All right, a piece of history right here in Arizona. Let's send it to Pat. Good morning, Pat.